What is up, FA Nation? Jake Parry here with my top underdog picks for this week's Cognizant Classic. If you're not already using Underdog, make sure to check out fantasyalarm.com/underdog and use promo code ALARM. All new users will receive a 50% deposit match up to $1,000 and a 99% discounted pick when using the code ALARM. Now, let's move on to my picks for PGA National. First up, we have Shane Lowry under 69 strokes. Lowry's a guy who's had a ton of success here at PGA National. In his last 20 rounds here, only 7 of them have not beaten this number. And of those 7, 6 of them came during weekend rounds. This is a tournament that he often starts out very hot at. Additionally, with the weather looking to be mostly calm to start the tournament this week, with most of the wind and rain being projected for the earlier morning rounds, which aren't going to affect his tee time, he gets to avoid, a lot of the potential issues. And if anything, he might even get to play on some softer greens, which will be super, super helpful with the way these Bermuda greens operate. So I absolutely love this line for Shane Lowry. This was a no-brainer first pick for me. Next up, I do have Ricky Fowler over 2.5 bogeys or worse. This one hurts. I absolutely love Ricky. I love what he's done for the game, but his game is just not in a great place right now. Since his 4th place finish at the Zozo Championship in October, he's only posted 6 rounds under par, and in almost all of them, he has more than 2.5 bogeys. Additionally, he's been in the bottom half of Tour players so far this year in avoiding bogeys. He's bottom 10 amongst all qualified PGA Tour players in round 1 scoring this year. I'm really, really hopeful that Ricky finds his game, and there's certainly some courses that fit his game much better than PGA National does. However, I just can't buy him beating this number right now with the way that his game currently is. Lastly, I have Brian Campbell also going over 70.5 strokes. I know we were probably all riding the high of seeing him win last week, but this is just not a venue for him. He ranks 3rd to last in terms of course fit, and outside of this past week, he's withdrawn from a tournament, missed a cut, and finished tied for 51st in the only other tournament that he's completed this year. He's also never played here, so he's going to be learning this course on the fly. Obviously, he's going to have some of those practice rounds, on Tuesday, Wednesday, potentially, to learn the course a little bit, but things are different when the bright lights turn on. Once you get the tournament green pin placements and everything, it's just a different beast. As a result, this kind of all smells like a task too big for him to handle with his current game. This line is just too appealing for me right now. It was fun seeing him successful. I always love when, fresh faces get a tournament win and, secure that PGA Tour status, or at least secure entry into more events from it. But this is just not a week I can totally believe in Brian Campbell. That has been another week of Underdog picks, you guys. Again, if you have not already used Underdog, make sure to check out fantasyalarm.com/underdog. Use promo code ALARM for that 50% deposit match up to $1,000 and that discounted pick. Let's see you next week, and let's make some money.